What's happening? As you can see, we have the CSF oil cooler installed. Today we're going to be walking you through the process of how to do that, since CSF just expanded their lineup to support the G9X platform. Even though we're not running big power, all we're doing is an intake, exhaust, and a power module. We didn't want to take any shortcuts when it comes to preventing the car from any damage and wanted to keep the car running smoothly and cool. So with the car in the air and everything ready to go, let's jump into it.
Getting started, we'll go ahead and remove our center splash shield here and our support. You just have a bunch of 10mm screws to remove. Now, as you've noticed, I've left two silver 10mm here. Those both hold the cooler in place as well. Don't worry, the cooler's not going to fall, but they support the flash tray as well. Now that we have our splash shield down, we'll go ahead and remove one of the cooler lines. There's a 13mm nut we take loose. Go ahead and separate that. We have a drain pan in place here to catch some of this oil. Moving on to our second line, go ahead and take this 13 loose as well. Go ahead and separate this line as well. We'll let this one drain a little bit too. This will continue to drain for hours, so to speed up the process, we just stuffed a couple rags inside of the openings. Now we have two T30 Torx to remove, which holds our cooler in place. Now we can drop our cooler out. Now with our new cooler, we'll go ahead and remove the oil caps here. What we want to do is install our studs. Go ahead and spin them down, finger tight, both sides, and then we'll come back through and install a double nut system really quick. Snug them down in place. We'll go ahead and back it off. And do the same on the other side. Now that we've installed the studs in place, let's go ahead and transfer over our factory mounting locations, which is this bracket and a couple rubber grommets. They should just slide right back on in place. And then we can go ahead and slide that back on. Do the same for the other side. Before fitting the CSF cooler, let's remove this weather strip here, give it a little bit more clearance so it can fit inside of this opening. Now fitting the cooler in place, we'll go ahead and bring the top in first. Go ahead and line up our mounting tabs right here and start one screw. Now we'll move to the other side, make sure we got our tab lined up, and go ahead and start this screw and tighten these both down. Now let's go ahead and inspect our O-rings before we go ahead and reinstall. Make sure we don't have any nicks or anything like that on them. CSF does also provide us with the part number, but these both look good. Go ahead and reinstall them. Make sure we have a little bit of oil still left on the seal to help it walk itself in. Same on the other side. Now we'll go ahead and reinstall our 13mm nuts. From there, we can go ahead and tighten things back down. Now we'll go ahead and reinstall our lower splash shield, taking mine to make sure the front weather strip clears the cooler first before you bring it back in place. This will allow you to install the cooler with no modifications to the factory splash shield. Now we'll go ahead and install our two 10mm bolts that secure the cooler and splash shield in place, and then go ahead and reinstall the rest of the self-tapping ones as well. Now we've got all of our screws started on our splash panel. As you can see, we have two that are missing. Those, if you remember, were on the factory oil cooler. Being a larger cooler, there's no provision in place for adding those. With all of our surrounding screws, support will not be an issue in this case. Let's go ahead and tighten everything down. Now we can go ahead and install our support piece again and install those 10mm screws as well. We're wrapped up underneath. Let's move to the top of the engine and add oil to get us back to factory spec. Got our 1.05 quarts of oil. Go ahead ahead and open that up. Here in the States, we refuse to use the liter. By quarts, we're roughly 1.25 quarts we've lost. CSF recommends using an additional half a quart, so that'll bring us to about 1 3/4 quarts. And we'll go ahead and check it, see where we're at.
To check where we're at with the oil, we're going to go through our infotainment system and we're going to go into our menu, type in oil, engine oil level. We'll start the car. So the car is fully started, and as you can see, it has to warm up to operating temperature. So once it does that, we can get a reading and work our way to the correct oil level. All right, after letting it run for a few, we have the oil temp has risen enough to operating temperature. As you can see, we have all of our check marks in green, so we can start the measurement. And let's see where we're at. So as you can see, our engine oil level is okay, so we are good to go. If for some reason your level is too low or too high, it'll tell you here. You can adjust if necessary. As you can see, the install was super easy and simple. Pretty cool that you don't have to modify any of your factory components, so it is completely reversible if you want to go back to stock. And if you are running more power than the factory amount, this is something you should be looking into. And if you want more information, check it out on our website or on CSF, or hit up one of our sales team members and they'll be able to assist you.